What's happening, guys? Liquorporn here. I know it's been quite a while since I made my last video, and I know I did make you guys a promise in my last video that I was working towards making a new mage. I'll get into that in a little while. What you're watching is Hearthstone, and this is probably my second or third game of Hearthstone, and I am really enjoying this game. I'm not necessarily the best player. I'm actually pretty bad, but I am trying to grasp all the different things. You know, I don't have a professionally made deck. I don't really know all the cards in the game, although I did have a glimpse at most things through the crafting mode. So what you're seeing is me playing with my Shaman. Basically because I've always liked the idea of having a Shaman as a class. I think it's quite cool. So I'm versing a warrior here, and you know, I'm working through sort of ideas on how to play tactically. The main reason I really love this game is just because it brings back all those good memories as a kid playing Yu-Gi-Oh!, Duel Masters, Magic the Gathering, hell, even Pokemon. It's just so nostalgic playing a card game, and the amount of attention and stress it causes just to think tactically, it just makes it a really fun experience, and I'm really enjoying playing this game. I think it'll be something I definitely spend a lot of time playing in the future, and you'll definitely be seeing more and more videos of it as I progress and get a bit better and learn how to make decks and whatnot. Now, this was probably my third match against an actual player, and my first time as a Shaman against another player. And I think I did considerably well, but there are obvious points which I did do some sort of newbie plays. But you know, I'm working on getting better. At the moment, I'm just really enjoying playing this game. The technical capabilities and the plays on which you can create are just fantastic. Like the ability to just annihilate your opponent in one play, or even the capability of holding your ground and playing it out safe until the perfect moment. It's really exciting. To other people, card games might seem boring, but they are quite stressful. It requires a lot of thinking, a lot of counting, and there's so many different options. There is absolutely so many different ways to play. Even if you have the same deck and you use the same deck every single game, it's like there is so many different paths you can take. Even with the same deck and the same heroes, there is so many different paths and so many different ways to play. You're never going to play the same move in a round. That isn't necessarily correct. You can play the same move in a round, obviously, but your opponent's plays and the way you react and counter those plays is always different. It always requires a completely different game plan, and you never know what you're going to face. Now, I have seen a rough idea from playing just the bots of the type of things that the other classes are capable of, but playing against players is totally different. You're playing against another individual, a totally different brain, a functioning brain. It's not a code, and you do not know what they are capable of or what they are planning. And that's what's really exciting about this game. You can create theories, you can make assumptions, but you can never truly predict what your opponent is going to do, and vice versa. Your opponent does not know what you're thinking. That amazes me. That is what draws me into a game. It's these little technical things that exist in all the games that I play that keep me hooked. And I can truly say that Hearthstone is a game that'll have me hooked for quite a while. Now, on to my somewhat revelation. I lied to you guys. I did say that I was going to try my absolute best to make a mage in WoW and focus on that as my main PvP goal for creating a caster. That was a lie. I'm sorry, guys. I broke that promise. Leveling the mage proved to be quite difficult for me. It brought back all the existing feelings of sitting still and casting, and it was just not exciting enough for me. I had a lot of respect for how the mage is played, and in that small battleground video that I did upload, I did have quite a bit of fun playing the mage. It's not to say I won't ever make a mage, but I did decide to stop at that moment. After talking to players in game and discussing a few things about PvP with people that knew a little bit more about me, I came across something that kind of set off a fuse in my head. It lit a fire, lit a small spark. And I know in my videos I like to mention things about the games I've played in the past, and I do that only because I have played a lot of games, guys. I have played a ridiculous amount of MMO games and so much PvP. So when I say this, I have played a lot of games in my past, and in all the games I tend to choose the underdog class. The class that people say don't do as well as they should, and I take that as a challenge. I say, listen, I'm going to show you guys that I can be the best. I can be better than what you are with the underdog class. That is how I like to play. So what I did figure out is that on the arena ranking, through a bit of research, priests, shadow priests, are quite the underdogs. I know they don't have the highest DPS, and I know that they do make up for most of that with utility, but I did find through most videos that they definitely struggle in PvP arena, especially when being hard focused. In the time that I have been absent, I have made myself a level 85 priest, which I'm currently working on towards 90. And the reason I haven't let you guys know about this priest is because, as I said in my previous video, I did want to max professions. So I'm currently working on professions on this priest at the same time as leveling. So hopefully this priest will be 90 within the next week, and you guys will get to see, just as I did with a monk, my starting PvP video from having absolutely no gear to getting a few pieces of gear, and eventually in a couple weeks time, a PvP video of a fully geared caster that is my shadow priest. Thanks for staying subscribed to my channel, guys. Thanks for all the support and all the views. It's really making me happy. I can't believe that with just a few videos and about 3 weeks on YouTube has resulted in 1,200 views and 23 subscribers. I am so happy, you guys. I cannot even begin to thank you for all your support. I just wanted to say, as I usually say, I hope you guys enjoy all the footage that I put out. Thanks for listening. Please keep liking, sharing, and subscribing. Have a good one and take it sleazy, guys.
Been away